Not that girl running in the front of them. Can they give it a rest? So mean. My mom there. We get what's it, YouTube Premium. They like log you out and don't think you're part of the family. I'm like, bro. Can the band give it a rest? Question mark. That's enough. No, it's not.
please remain standing for a moment of remembrance, honoring faculty, staff, and students who have passed away during this academic year, and for those who have died in service to our country, followed by the Star-Spangled Banner performed by the Iowa Central Vocal Jazz Ensemble.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through
You may be seated. Good afternoon. At this time, I would like to introduce our platform guests on the stage with me today. Mr. Ryan Grunberg, Vice President of Operations. Ms. Stacy Ehrig, Vice President of Human Resources. Abigail Jensen, our student speaker. Nico Buens, student speaker. Mrs. Andrea Oswald, trustee. Mrs. Connie Smith, trustee. Mrs. Mary Ludwig, Vice President of Development and Alumni Relations. Mr. Jim Kirsten, Vice President of External Affairs and Government Relations. Mr. Mike Richards, trustee. Mrs. Angie Martin, Vice President of Finance. Dr. Stacy Menzer, Vice President of Instruction. Mrs. Debbie Durham, our guest speaker. Mr. Mark Crimmins, President of our Board of Trustees. Mr. Tom Beneke, Vice President of Student Services. And Mrs. Samantha Reeves, Associate Vice President of Student Services. Well, good afternoon and welcome to the Iowa Central Community College and our 2024 commencement ceremony. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration of Iowa Central, we thank you for being here to celebrate our graduates. Our goal at Iowa Central is very simple. We want students to come to Iowa Central and finish their degrees and certifications in the shortest amount of time with the least amount of student loan debt possible so they can have a better life. Graduates, Today is the day. Today, your path to a better life begins. Regardless of where you are from, how much money you or your parents have or didn't have, or the obstacles that are in your way, nothing can take away what you have accomplished here. We know that for many of you, this will be the first college degree that has been achieved in your family, just like it was for me. As a first-generational student, it is now your job to make sure it is not the last. We know that for many of you, this is the first step in your journey as you transfer to a university to complete additional coursework towards a bachelor's degree. You have experienced a little bit of what it takes to persevere and continue to strive towards that advanced degree. We also know for many of you, this is the last degree you wanted in the first place. And you plan on starting in the workplace on Monday. So don't be late. We thank you for honing your craft and becoming the skilled workforce for our state and country so desperately need. Finally, we know that your journey in life and the positive difference that you are going to make are just beginning. In this room are future Triton Hall of Famers. You are the world changers and the difference makers that our communities and society need. I hope you are proud of your hometown and where you grew up. It is a representation of who you are. After today, I hope you are as equally proud to be an alumnus of Iowa Central Community College. So welcome. Welcome to that day that you've been looking forward to. We love you, we're proud of you, and we can't wait to see where your better life takes you.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the finish line. I bring you greetings on behalf of the Board of Trustees and wish to extend their warm welcome and heartfelt congratulations. Graduation is a touchstone moment. It carries weight. This commencement, which celebrates the successful completion of a degree. This ceremony is among the greatest honors, for I get a front row seat to witness your moment in the spotlight. Graduation is also a benchmark moment. To the families who are present here, we thank you for your relentless support, for placing your trust in our Iowa Central team. We join our voices with yours to cheer on these students who have earned the right to walk across the stage. And this ending sparks a new beginning, which is why graduation is a bittersweet moment. Alongside the excitement of the celebration lives the lingering sadness of the farewells from your instructors, advisors, coaches who have cherished their times with you, from the bonds of friendship you've made and have strengthened and encouraged you along the way. Finally, graduation sets up a homecoming. We will forever welcome you back to revisit people, places, passions you cherished here. Once a Triton, always a Triton. So let's let this extraordinary moment begin, our 57th annual commencement ceremony.
The Golden Triton Award is given to one faculty member and one staff member each year in recognition of their excellent service to Iowa Central Community College students. The recipients of this award are nominated by current Iowa Central students. Here's an excerpt from one of the nominations for this year's 2024 faculty recipient. This faculty member exemplifies everything that it means to be a Triton. She has been an exceptional instructor during the 2 semesters I have taken her classes. She shows that she cares about her students and not only wants them to excel in their academic careers, but also in their own lives. Despite the fact that during the 2nd semester, my class with her was a 2.5-hour lecture every Tuesday and Thursday, I actually found myself looking forward to it. She does an excellent job changing and making the information interesting and relevant by doing various activities. She gives us resources that we can use to better understand material, and she is always encouraging us to ask questions. She is one of the best instructors I have had at Iowa Central, and it is my personal belief that she is providing me with an education similar to or better than that of which I would receive at a four-year college. While I do not necessarily believe in awards, because I think that people should always be motivated to do their best, regardless of the recognition they may receive, I do think excellence should be recognized, and that is why I have chosen to nominate her for this award. Thank you for making a positive impact on my life. It is my honor to present the 2024 faculty recipient of the Golden Triton Award to Nicole Fusco. Next, we look at what one student had to say about this year's staff recipient. She has been extremely important and helpful in my development as a student during my time at Iowa Central Community College. I cannot think of a time when she has not been available or willing to help answer one of my many questions or help me talk through a situation. I once asked her to write a letter of recommendation for me for a scholarship I was applying for, and she had it ready for me the very next day. I have probably been in her office over 20 times throughout the school year, which shows how much I trust her advice. She is knowledgeable in what she is talking about, and I know she would not lead me astray. I remember when I first got to college, one of the biggest differences that I would tell people is that my advisor actually cares about me. I am grateful for her support and her advice during this year, and thankful she has been willing to help me attempt to figure out what I want from life. I hope that somehow this makes it back to her so that she can know what a positive impact she is having in the lives of the students at Iowa Central. It is my honor to present the 2024 staff recipient of the Golden Triton Award to Sydney Sunkton.
At this time, I would like to introduce our first student speaker, Abby Jensen. Abby is the current Student Senate President.
Class of 2024, we made it. Students come to Iowa Central to earn a degree, certificate, play a sport, or maybe your parents shipped you off and said, good luck. But we leave Iowa Central making a mark and leaving with so much more than we ever expected. As I contemplated where I wanted to go to college, Iowa Central was not my first choice. But I took a chance and I came on a visit. Within minutes, I knew Iowa Central was my place. And my intuition was correct. I've had the best 2 years of my life here. When we look back at our time at Iowa Central, there will be certain memories that will stand out. Whether it's Clara at the calf, Mr. Driscoll's history class, bingo night with Brandon, or putting in the work with your teammates, or late night studying in the library. What makes Iowa Central so special is the people we've met and the memories we've created. Think for a moment about the paths that have crossed during our time here. I have a circle of friends from across the world that I never thought I would get to experience growing up in small town Iowa. Iowa Central has given us connections that we'll hold on to for the rest of our lives. It's the alumni that come back and visit, the professors that want you to excel in classes. It's the coaches that is pushing you to be the best that you can be on and off the field. It's about the friends that you joke around with and the ones that you cry with. It's about something bigger than ourselves. forever inspiring each other through each step of this crazy journey. It doesn't matter where you're from, in-state, out-of-state, or from another country, and it doesn't matter how old you are. I would like to tip my hat to the non-traditional students. You have inspired us to know that we can always continue learning and make a change in our lives for the better. We have grown so much since when we first arrived here in Iowa Central. Our time here has helped us become a better version of ourselves. As our time here comes to a close, I know Iowa Central will always hold a special place in our hearts, and we will look back on the impact that our experiences here had on our lives. Thank you, Iowa Central, for making a difference and providing a path for an incredible future. Go Tritons!
Our second student speaker today is Nico Boyens. Nico is an All-Iowa Academic Team and All-USA Academic Team nominee.
Okay, so just a word of warning before I begin. For those of you who don't know me, I have a little bit of an accent, so I want you guys not to listen to the accent, but to the message. Okay. So I want to start off by congratulating everybody on being here today. My goal for the next couple of minutes is pretty simple. I hope that what I say can help you guys in your future endeavors, wherever that may be. And the message I want to relate to you today is about redefining success. I did some reflection about my time here at Iowa Central, and I've come to realize that I've had some misperceptions about what success really is. I don't claim to be a guru by any means, but I feel I did learn a lot during my time here, not only with my academics, and just as a side note, I hope we all did learn something with our academics, because that's probably why we're getting to graduate here today, you know. But yeah, I also feel I've learned a lot as a person. So try to listen carefully, as what I say might just help you, just as it has, and hopefully continues to help me. Success. So I've come to realize that success is all relative and what you make of it. What exactly does that mean? Well, no matter what you end up doing in life, you don't have to be the best to be successful. I feel that is one of the biggest misperceptions, that you have to be the best, or that you have to pass a certain domain to be considered a success. I'll even go as far as to say that not everybody who is the best is successful. As I said, success is all relative. I feel success comes down to these three main parts: effort, presence, and acceptance. Effort basically refers to if you are giving your best. If you know you are not giving your best, you are short-stacking yourself, and you are depriving yourself of opportunities you have in this current life you are living. We are only on earth once, so why not give our best? Presence refers to whether you are paying attention to what you have control over. Fear, doubt, anger, etc., I think are all caused by aiming your attention toward things that you just have absolutely no control over. And I believe doing so causes unnecessary suffering in our lives. Presence will allow you to have more fun, as being present means that you are not worrying about life's uncontrollables. And having fun is definitely a big contributor to success in your personal life. And this is where I feel acceptance ties into things. Accepting the fact that there are many variables in your life that you won't be able to control should give you peace of mind. I've realized that many of our problems, or should I rather say perceived problems, are self-inflicted, and it occurs by not accepting these uncontrollable variables in our lives. I also started to realize that challenges and problems are bound to occur. We are going to be challenged in some way or another every single day, the moment we wake up. Life consists of unending challenges. Better accept it now so that you don't lose traction by expecting otherwise. I feel a quote I heard a while ago sums all of this up perfectly. This quote is actually originally accredited to former President Theodore Roosevelt and goes like this: do what you can with what you have where you are. Again, do what you can with what you have where you are. Do what you can. You can only give your best. Nothing more, nothing less. With what you have, you only have the things you have control over. This present moment. Where you are, accepting your current situation for what it is, an opportunity to solve challenges and problems. We all have had our different paths to graduation. So now I'm asking you guys to go out and follow your own path to success. Remember, each of you can be successful in your own way. So go out and give your best. Have fun while doing so, accept whatever happens, and just keep on going. Do what you can with what you have where you are. Thank you.
Debbie Durham is a lifetime economic and community development professional who serves as director of the Iowa Economic Development Authority, IEDA, and the Iowa Finance Authority, IFA. Durham was named to the position by Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds in January of 2019. Durham was first appointed to lead IEDA in 2011 and has turned the agency into a successful public-private partnership, landed billion-dollar economic development projects for Iowa, and worked tirelessly to expand trade and investment opportunities for the state. She was appointed to lead the IFA in 2019 when Governor Reynolds recognized an opportunity to further bolster Iowa's communities and economy by bringing together IFA and IEDA. Durham prides herself on building coalitions, supporting new ventures, and strengthening the state's industries and communities. Prior to joining IEDA and IFA, Durham served as president of the Siouxland Chamber of Commerce. Her several accolades include 7-time recognition as one of the most influential business leaders in the Des Moines Business Record Book of Lists. She has been named the Iowa Association of Business and Industries Manufacturing Champion and the Technology Association of Iowa's Legislative Advocacy Leader and the Iowa Restaurant Association's Industry Champion. Durham also has been recognized by the Business Record as a woman of influence and received the Christian Peterson Design Award from Iowa State University's College of Design. After today, the most important award will be Commencement Speaker, Iowa Central Community College. Durham holds a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Marketing, and Management from Missouri Southern State University. She married her high school sweetheart, Joel, and moved to Sioux City in 1994. They have 2 children and 4 grandsons who are their pride and joy. In her free time, Durham enjoys gardening and doting on her grandsons. Please welcome Debbie Durham.
Well, good afternoon, and thank you, President Ulrich, and the Iowa Central faculty and staff, and thank you to the graduating class of 2024. Congratulations, you did it. You know, we tend to see our education as a means to an end, and I certainly did as well. But if you really think about it, the word commencement means beginning. In fact, when you look at it that way, you begin to see life as a series of beginnings. Now, some of you may not know me well, so let me start there. Officially, I am Iowa's chief salesperson. I lead 2 state agencies, as was said, that works to fuel growth by attracting people and businesses to our state. But really, if I had to describe myself, I see myself as a builder, not the bulldozer and backhoe kind. Instead, our team helps to build the dreams of people and organizations and communities in a way that lifts up the entire state. I love to see the innovative spirit unfold from an idea on the back of a napkin to shovels and hard hats to scissors and giant ribbon, and most importantly, to making an impact. I see the spirit underway right here in Fort Dodge. For example, the River's Edge Discovery Center, which IEDA was proud to support, will breathe new life into the area along the Des Moines River and help connect people with nature, which is so important because we know that quality of life plays a key role in attracting jobs, workers, visitors, and entrepreneurs alike. But just as important, projects like this unleash human potential. When people work together and turn creative, big thinking into reality, they begin to believe in themselves. They think, if I can do this, I can do anything. I see this all the time as I travel our state. And today, I see this for all of you as well. You've made it to the beginning, and you can do anything. As I prepared for today, I thought about my own graduation on a beautiful spring day, much like this, and I thought about what I wish I had known then. And there are three things. The first is, you must find your passion. Unfortunately, our culture teaches that to make it in life, you need to be rich and famous or hold a certain position by a certain age. But I'm telling you, the real definition of success is fulfillment. As was said, making an impact where you are. And I think you should love what you do. However, some of you may not know exactly what that is yet, and that's okay too. The best part of working to discover it is everything you learn along the way. I didn't think much about what I wanted to be when I grew up. I just knew I wanted to work, and quite frankly, if I had to do that, I wanted to be in charge. Other girls played with dolls. I played office. We'd go to my grandparents' house every Sunday for dinner, and I would play at the desk. I suppose that's because what I saw around me. My mother was a career woman. I grew up atypical of the era in the 60s and 70s, thinking this was quite normal, and finding out it wasn't at all. My father supported that. In fact, he nurtured it in his daughters. He believed we could do anything we wanted to do. There was no limits. I worked through high school and college, mostly at a place called May's Drug in Joplin, Missouri, where I grew up. I started out scooping ice cream and making deli sandwiches. They promoted me to cashier, then to books, and pretty soon I was running the night shift. They had a management job waiting for me when I graduated, but I didn't take it. Because even though I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do, I knew what I didn't want, and retail at that time was not for me. So my very first job out of college also was not for me either. I sold ads in a magazine. Now my clients actually loved me. One even threw me a baby shower, but I never really sold anything because I didn't see the value for my clients. And so I literally quit before I was fired. In fact, I found my passion quite by accident. My husband Joel moved us to a small community in Oklahoma, a town that had a chamber of commerce that was without a director and quite frankly questioning its future. Somehow, it was actually bankrupt. Somehow I convinced a group of all men sitting around a boardroom table that they had nothing to lose by hiring me. I didn't know what I was doing, but apparently they didn't either, so we found out our way together. And in the process, I found that this was my calling. The second thing I wish I had known is don't second guess your way out of opportunity, seize it. I think fear holds people back because taking on new opportunity means taking on risk, and that feels uncertain. None of us want to fail, particularly publicly. So we tell ourselves we're not prepared enough, or it may not work out. We retreat into our comfort zones. I never imagined in my wildest dreams I would be in this job that is so fulfilling, and I almost let it pass me by. When Governor Branstad offered me this job, I told him no twice, and it was out of fear. I'd been running a small chamber, I was said, in Sioux City with a handful of people, and what I was asked to do was at such a bigger scale. I was successful and comfortable in my little world. But Governor Branstad believed in me, wouldn't take no for an answer, and thank goodness. So I stepped out of my comfort zone. Don't get me wrong, that step can be extremely uncomfortable, but it's just about doing the work, getting through one day and then the next and the next. You will grow the most amid the discomfort of life. And when you get to the other side, you will think, if I can do that, I can do anything. The third thing I want to tell you is it's okay if you don't have all the answers. You know, we have to work hard and be prepared, of course, but you don't have to do it alone. Lean on the people around you, your team, your mentors. This is why my time at Mays Drug was so valuable looking back. I was leading people who were much older than me, and in many cases, much wiser than myself. And I didn't have all the answers, and I learned that was okay. People want to help. When you engage them and make them part of the solution, and don't worry about who gets the credit, great things can happen. For me, it's always been about that, people and relationships and working together. And it's also okay to say when something hasn't worked out. There's a certain amount of humility to that. People are attracted to humility because it's honest and they see it in themselves. I have a quote on the whiteboard in my office that says, "Humility is not thinking less of yourself, it's thinking of yourself less." By far my biggest lesson, though, in humility was through illness when I was diagnosed with cancer in 2017. Now, I'm a very, very public person, and I can talk about Iowa all day long, but I don't like talking about personal issues. However, in this case, I chose to be very vulnerable and open about it. Yes, I wanted to own the narrative, but I also needed my team to know there would be days when I simply couldn't perform and they would need to step in. People didn't just step up, they far exceeded my expectations. So it was a great turning point for me. It helped me to be a leader who empowers and invests in those around me. The truth is, the doctors didn't think I would survive. I believe what faith teaches us, that we all have a certain number of days fashioned for us. But I didn't truly understand, nor did I live that until cancer, which honestly is a blessing in itself. For me, being face to face with the deadly disease marked a beginning, not an end. And there's so much freedom in that. So to go back to the beginning of my time with you and what I wish I had known, find your passion, seize opportunities, even if it's uncomfortable, work hard, learn to lean on others, and you will find yourself thinking, if I can do that, I can do anything. Godspeed to you on your next new beginning.
Nicely done. I had prepared a musical number for you for myself to perform, but I think I would pale in comparison to what we just heard. So if it's okay with you, how about we pass out some diplomas? Is that all right? Once again, good afternoon and welcome to the finish line. I bring to you greetings on behalf of the Board of Trustees and wish to extend their warm welcome. They put the same speech in the same spot, right? There it is. Thank you, Dr. Ulrich. It's most work he's done all day. And probably the rest of the week. It is now my privilege to present the graduates for the conferring of degrees. Would all graduates please rise? Dr. Ulrich, on behalf of the faculty of Iowa Central Community College, I present these persons as candidates for the high school equivalency diploma, the certificates, diplomas, and degrees of Associate of Applied Sciences, Associate of Applied Arts, Associate of Professional Studies, Associate of General Studies, Associate of Science, and Associate of Arts, as each is identified in the official commencement program.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Iowa Central Community College and contingent upon successful completion of all coursework, I hereby confer upon you the high school equivalency diploma, the certificates, diplomas, and degrees of Associate of Applied Sciences, Associate of Applied Arts, Associate of Professional Studies, Associate of General Studies, Associate of Sciences, and Associate of Arts. Congratulations. You may be seated.
Will the candidates please rise and proceed to the stage for the presentation of diplomas?
Daima Alexander. Althea Ball. Aubriana Bigsby. Krista Bush. Italia Delegadio. Chelsea Elwood. Ashlyn Paige Hansen. Chelsea Helbing. Autumn Huey. Florence Kamara. Shelby Keller. Alyssa K. Klatt. Haley Kraft. Stephanie Loftus. Christina Marion. Sheila Matunda. Kirsten Myers. Doreen Noboya. Winrose Phillips. Alexandria Ramirez. Casey Ramirez. Jamie Ray. Jessica Rodriguez Munoz. Ayani Satcher. Dakota Sindlinger. Jessica Tegan Amy Trunkle. Rose Marie Reed. Morgan Abbott. Taylor Andrews. Teresa Burnell. Tate Bianchi. Morgan Border. Morgan Bruns. Brianna Campbell. Lakeisha Denny. Sandra Garcia. Abigail Gauden. Hannah Grass. Kathy Gutierrez. Brooke K. Hansen. Emily Hansen. Tiffany Harmison. Brianna Haroldson. Corinne Hayworth. Rita Henson. Alyssa Holtz. Joan Gelimo. Hannah Johnson. Thank you. John Benet. Rashana Marlia Johnson. Claire Kinzel. Morgan Lang. Angela McLaughlin. Blaney Miller. Kim Munti Sayalot. Samantha Mobley. Chelsea Odom. Ashley Othout. Laisha Oriano Lopez. Ka Pao. Marissa Pearson. Alejandro Puente Morales. Aubrey Spivak. Stephanie Stumbo. Becky Tarbell. Hayden Toft. Ariana Vivens. Caitlin Ann Weston. Madison Wheatley. Dorothy Wheeler. Caitlin Y. Youngdale. Theophilus Singera. Andrew Thexton. Cheryl McDonald. Kaleo Tice. Bronwyn Brenneman. Caleb Crystal. Sarah Dew. Harrison Gibson. Amaris Harris. Jordan Helberg. Hadley Hood. Jenna Hume. Trevor Jacobson. Nikita Kirsch. Jordan Lennon. Joel McAndrews. Natalie Ozell. Jimena Robles. Ty Schluter. Joseph Shannon. Kyler Troutwine. Kirsten Marie Wakehoff. Ashley Nicole Westering. Alyssa Whitrock. Maggie Norgard. Danny Abens. Kimberly Ackerson. Sarah Lynn Allen. Khalees L. Altman. Manuel Alvarez Ponce. Bailey Joe Anderson. Carter J. Anderson. Brooklyn Arndt. Herman Arose. Luke Baguma. Miranda Bell. Kennedy Benton. Cody Berg. Baylor Berggren. Emma Billheimer. Courtney Blake. Hamil Blay. Tristan Bachhoven. Jaden Boots. Andrew Boyum. Davion Briggs. Blake Brocker. Sam Bruce. Nico Boyens. Briley Buttrick. Yesenia Campusano. Samuel Castro. Andrew Chavez. Jessica Cherry Holmes. Jaron Christie. Chelsea Collingsworth. Cooper Colson. Jael Conde. Felicia Conroy. Haley J. Cook. Neomia Giacu. Wayne Cosper. Monica Covington. Maggie Cowan. Charnel Cox Robinson.
Kennedy Cran.
Kennedy Cran.
Emily Cruz Mills.
Emily Cruz Mills.
Marcel Cutright.
Marcel Cutright.
Mia Danielson.
Mia Danielson.
Darcy Davis.
Darcy Davis.
Emma Davis.
Emma Davis.
Maya Davis.
Maya Davis.
Landon DeMoss.
Landon DeMoss.
Caitlin Dennis.
Caitlin Dennis.
Kelly Ecoff.
Kelly Ecoff.
Whitney G. Elkin.
Whitney G. Elkin.
Jed Elm Barkey.
Jed Elmbarkey.
Zoe Etter.
Zoe Etter.
Jerry Evans.
Jerry Evans.
Miles Fant.
Miles Fant.
Abel Faneuil.
Abel Fanuel.
Jordan Fenderson.
Jordan Fenderson.
Kristen Fisher.
Kristen Fisher.
Alexis Flatness.
Alexis Flatness.
Kennedy Fleming.
Kennedy Fleming.
Abigail Fry.
Abigail Fry.
Sophie Fuller.
Sophie Fuller.
Gagne. Jessica Gagne.
Jessica Gagne.
Kylie Ganzevelt.
Kylie Ganzeveld.
Christelle Gonzalez.
Christelle Gonzalez.
Desmond Grace II.
Desmond Grace II.
Elena Noel Grove.
Elena Noel Grove.
Samuel Hoiser.
Samuel Hoiser.
Aniston Henning.
Aniston Henning.
Kai Hilkert.
Kai Hilkert.
Alexis Arachita.
Alexis Harachita.
Allie Highnote.
Allie Highnote.
Annika Holthouse.
Annika Holthouse.
Hoseem Harabi.
Hoseem Harabi.
Julie Husky.
Julie Husky.
Morgan Jacobs.
Morgan Jacobs.
Abby Jensen.
Abby Jensen.
Camille Jepson.
Camille Jepson.
Thomas Jimenez Diaz.
Thomas Jimenez Diaz.
Savannah A. Johnson.
Savannah A. Johnson.
Leah Jolly.
Leah Jolly.
Caitlin Olivia Jones.
Caitlin Olivia Jones.
Rebecca Rainwater.
Rebecca Rainwater.
Angel Jose.
Angel Jose.
Andrew Dutcher.
Andrew Dutcher. Caden Lumen. Owen Kirkhart. Evan Jurgensen. Adnan Adam Kabue. Kendra Morris. Eleanor Jensen. Marissa Keeman.
Noel Kovacs.
Leah Kramersmeyer.
Leah Kramersmeyer.
Collins Lagat.
Collins Lagat.
Emma Lawler.
Emma Lawler.
Christian Lee.
Christian Lee.
Easton Lee.
Easton Lee.
Reagan Lee.
Reagan Lee.
Michaela Lighting.
Michaela Lighting.
Reese Lemberg.
Reese Lemberg.
Lexus Listardo.
Lexus Listardo.
Ricky Lieb.
Ricky Lieb.
Laney Linky.
Laney Linky.
Angel Daniel Lopez.
Angel Daniel Lopez.
Jake Lopez.
Jake Lopez.
Sylvia Quanchai Lovan.
Sylvia Quanchai Lovan.
Lisette Guadalupe Luna.
Lisette Guadalupe Luna.
Alyssa Lux.
Alyssa Lux.
Shelby Lynch.
Shelby Lynch.
Joshua Madden.
Joshua Madden. Ryan Madden. Liza Joanna Maldonado. Nicole Morris Rivera. Angelica Monzo Victoriano. Brian Martinez Zavala. Logan Mayberry. Maya McLean. Mackenzie McElrath. Jackson McLemore. Lady Marte Espinel. Kara McGonigal. Max Miller. Grace Minor. Mackenzie Mishler. Tadeo Misson. Hallie Monty. Michaela M. Monahan. Mia L. Mortensen. Garrison Murray. Haley Meyer. Ethan Myers. Caitlin Nethedith. Joanne Nee. Caden Nolte. Cadence Nowell. Just patiently wait. Tracy Oldnettle. Luis de Oliveira. Tegan Osborne. Emmanuel Odensi. Julio Pacheco Reyes. Aries Packard. Mary Fatima Pagdanen. Jean Capin. Doris Pena. Kara Perry. Erica Peterson. Jaden Pettit Johnston. Lainey Pilcher. Shiley Panetta Mendez. Trevin Prince. Mallory Ramirez. Benjamin Richardson. Amanda A. Rink. Haley M. Roberts. Tabitha Rogers. Rose Rother. Emma Ryherd. Kareem Salah. Tadeo Sanchez. Matthew Sarbo. Lydia Sheik. Gabriella Eve Schumacher. Brandon Seba. Kylie Scramstead. Patience Smith. Sophia Smith. Deanna Solozarno. Megan Speck. Wyatt Squires. Chloe St. Clair. Gavin Stalzer. Noah Stanley. Ethan Stevens. Jake Steinman. Kevin Strand. Samantha Stewart. Mackenzie Sternberg. Madison Stoll. Ethan Taylor. Caitlin Tendall. Emily Tice. Ryan Tyndall Burbank. Hannah Underberg. Bailey Underwood. Creighton Urban. Isabella Vicari. Amber Vanderveer. Pamela Nucci Vang. Matthias Vila Narbis. Ian Wagner. Curvins Warnen. Joaquin Walters. Aaron Warren. Elijah West. Kayla M. Welter. Danielle White. Jaden Williams. Willie Williams. Darius Willis Newell. Lydia Witzke. Camilla Wood. Joseph Asahia Wright. Alec Wyman. Carson Zier. Spencer Zinn. Dr. Ulrich, this concludes the presentation of all graduates.
Graduates, you may switch your tassels. Congratulations, graduates. In celebration of our 2024 graduates and families, please join the Iowa Central faculty and staff for a reception in the Triton Cafe immediately following the recessional. We do request that you allow the procession of platform guests, faculty, and graduates to exit the field house first. Families and friends, please exit by the east doors and proceed to the reception in the Triton Cafe, where you will join your graduate. Our commencement exercises for today will conclude with a video tribute to our graduates. Special thanks to Will Ops and the Iowa Central Vocal Jazz for providing the musical selection, I Lived. We ask that you please remain in your seats as the lights go down. The images that will appear on the east and west walls of the field house represent our student body participating in various events throughout the 2023-2024 academic year. Thank you, students, for representing Iowa Central and for these fond memories. And now, in dedication to the 2024 graduates of Iowa Central Community College.
Screams out, they're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. Say second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. Now with every broken bone, I swear I live. I wish that I could witness all your joy and all your pain. But until my moment comes, I'll say I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. Now with every broken bone, that's where I live. Whoa, that's where I live. Broken bone, I swear I live. Every broken bone, I swear